The city auditor gave his presentation on Monsey audit at this morning's Board of Estimates meeting, and he explained that when he came across the 6 fake names during the course of his review, he immediately referred it to the city's Inspector General. At Wednesday morning's Board of Estimates meeting, Baltimore's city auditor Josh Pash presented his review of the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood and Safety Engagement, or Monsey. The major finding: Monsey made duplicate payments on 3 invoices totaling roughly $290,000. According to the audit, a result of weak financial monitoring controls.
And it's about us making sure as a city agency that we're continuing to improve the way that we review contracts, that we are making sure we have sufficient supporting documentation.
Following the meeting, Monsey Director Stephanie Mavronis told reporters that most of the audit's recommendations have already been implemented.
I mentioned that there are 2 of the 6 that are still in progress. One of those is making sure that consistently the daily logs are being entered and that they are consistently being reviewed.
And Pash noted that only 3 of the 100 contracts reviewed contained duplicate invoices and that misspent funds were being put toward future payments with those vendors. Mavronis also spoke about Tuesday's report from Baltimore City Inspector General Isabel Cumming, which found that Monsey's Safe Streets Violence Interruption Program was filling in vacant positions on contracts with fictitious names.
This in no way is a reflection on the work that our frontline Safe Street staff does.
The Inspector General's report listed fictitious employee names like Alan Iverson, Joseph Bynes, and Lemur Jackson. Mavronis pointed to a city requirement that names be submitted with every contract as the source of a problem that's now been changed. But she agreed.
It's unacceptable, though, to put anything that is knowingly false in a contract. So while I'm aware of the contracts themselves, I cannot say where those names came from. Well, moving forward, it won't be an issue. We'll be able to indicate where there are vacancies.
Following the IG report and the audit, she says one employee has been terminated. 11 News Investigates asked City Comptroller Bill Henry, whose office includes the city auditor, to provide perspective on Monsey's violations.
So this was their first audit, and as a baseline, it actually wasn't that bad.
Henry said the fact that Monsey had already implemented many of the auditor's recommendations was not always common in city government.
I will say the issue with the duplicate payments is a serious one, but not one that is specific to Monsey. We have seen evidence of duplicate payments across city agencies.
Now, Inspector General Isabel Cumming noted in her report the fictitious names did not result in any payments, and her findings were turned over to law enforcement for potential further investigation. For 11 News Investigates, I'm Tolly Taylor.